Hey everyone, thank you for hopping on this live training. We were going to have Camila on today, but she had a family emergency that made it so she couldn't be here today. So we'll have her on at another time. But thank you guys for being on that could make it. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to be talking about social media and strategies that you can implement inside of your business. So let me pull that up real quick for everybody. So first thing we're going to start with is how to use social media to build your reputation in business. And throughout this live training, if you do have questions, just throw them in the comment box. I'll get to them towards the end. If I do see them throughout, I'll try to get to them as I'm speaking. But this is what we're going to be focusing on today. Just a little bit about me. I grew up with social media, and I always found it fascinating how you could talk to people across the world and see people that you wouldn't be able to see in person for a while and people that you've never met online or digitally. And because I grew up with social media, I had a Facebook, Instagram, all of the social media accounts you can think of. And I really like to teach about how social media works strategically. Two kids, Paisley and Emmett, a kid on the way that's coming in October, and then my wife, Anne Marie. And I've always lived in Utah. Just a little bit about me. Today's agenda. So we're going to be first talking about why should you guys be on social media, planning and creating your content so it's an easy process, engaging your audience, how to attract customers on social media, and how the algorithm works. What we won't cover today is how to go viral, social media advertising strategies, business manager tools, PPC companies, or platform conversion tools. And after this training, what we want to be able to do with your audience is we want them to be able to trust you. So we're going to be able to make it so your audience or potential clients are going to trust you to do business with them. We're also going to be showing you how to generate leads through social media. And most importantly, we're going to be showing you how to drive sales. Yes, Rico, I just saw that. Yep, we'll cover that as well. Just saw your comment come through, so we'll cover that in the training. Warning though, you may feel overwhelmed, and that's okay. There's going to be a lot of things that we're talking about, and you don't need to implement every single thing today. But it is important to take notes throughout this so you can implement things a bite size at a time. And so I'm going to be giving you everything you need to succeed on social media. And if you just implement a few of these strategies, it's going to dramatically increase your business and your personal brand. And we're going to be showing you inexpensive ways to do those type of things. So before we start, normally it was going to be an hour. We might be going only to 30 minutes to 45 minutes just because our speaker couldn't be here. So I'm going to be covering. But if you can, just remove any distractions. It'll be very quick. Take notes and ask questions. I promise you by the end of this, I'm not going to be wasting any of your time. These are things that you can start doing today to actually start seeing business from social media. And everybody here, if you're not already a client, will get a free video edit. You'll also get access to our free resource bundle. So we'll have a QR code at the end where you can download our app on your mobile phone, Android or iPhone, or use your desktop. And you can upload a video to us and we'll edit it for free for that first one. So we'll have that at the very end of this if you guys can make it to there. So first, why should you even care about social media? And it's all about your reputation and discoverability on social media. Those are the two things we really want to focus on. And most people don't realize this, and I think it's important to call out, but social media is starting to replace social media platforms. And if you look at the stats, 40% of Gen Z is using social media to search for things instead of using search engines. And that's coming across all generations, not just Gen Z. So it's important that we start focusing on SEO type content on social, but it is coming. More and more people are using social media to replace the search engines. And what does this mean to you guys? To find success in the future, you need to start building a positive reputation and being discoverable online. So you have to start building your personal brand. And social media is the most effective way to do this. This is the quickest and fastest way to build trust, get people to know you, and getting people to like you. That's what we're going to be doing on social media. And the first thing we want to talk about is discoverability. How do you even become discoverable to your potential clients or your current clients? And part of that, and yeah, skip that right there. Part of this is traditional SEO. How that worked is you'd search, like, let's say if you're searching for an auto body shop, or maybe you're a loan officer or a real estate agent or someone that does PPC, you're going to search for just local, what that's going to be. So for an example, if I need to get my car fixed, I'm going to search for auto body shops in Salt Lake. It's going to pull up different businesses in the area that's going to be able to help me. But also, if you ask questions, it's going to pull up questions that are ranking the highest authority. And that's how traditional SEO works. How SEO is changing is people are now searching for their answers through the actual social media platform. I still use Google, but there's a lot of people that are using like TikTok, and we'll see if TikTok will still be here, but they're using social media platforms to search for their answers instead of going to the search engine itself. So these social media platforms are trying to focus on how can they implement these strategies to help with SEO, to help you guys become discoverable. So it's a new change that's happening currently. And we had the stat before, but 40% of Gen Z uses TikTok as its preferred search engine. And the numbers are still growing across all generations and demographics. So social media and search engines know this, so they're adapting. So now if you start searching on Google or TikTok, you're going to be more likely to see videos that are going to answer your questions. And that's why it's so important that we focus on video content. We'll be covering how to record good 1-minute videos. But again, I talk to this because it's important that you start recording video to help with your discoverability. So if someone does discover you, we want to make sure it's really easy for them to recognize what you do and who you are. If you do want to take a screenshot of this, this is very helpful. We'll also send you the slides afterwards, but this is how you're going to properly set up your bio. So you're going to want your name and industry right here. So business service. You're going to want a short and punchy description of your services. So custom content creation, a clear call to action, and links to your website or free lead magnets. So you can actually add multiple links inside of your Instagram bio instead of doing a link tree, which is nice because then it's easier to get to those links. And then you also want to set up a custom content button setup. So like, how can they contact you? Can they message you? This is an example of what not to do. I hope it's no one here, but we only have the business. There's no industry. So the social media platform isn't able to recognize what type of business this is. The bio is very vague. It just talks more about themselves rather than the client, because we want to focus on the person. There's not a clear call to action. The phone number in bio, you can't click this number. It would have been better as a button right here. And most importantly, there's no content. We don't even know if this is a real business. Like, we can't tell because there's no content. And I was on a call yesterday where someone was posting only stock content, so photos and videos. And I would say that's just as bad, because we still don't know if it's a legitimate business because we don't see the person behind the scenes. And this is my opinion, but I'm against stock content just because it doesn't really do anything for you. And each time you post that content and it doesn't get engagement, it's telling the algorithm that, like, hey, this isn't good content, so we're going to stop showing this to other people or this profile because the content isn't great. So this is, I'll say it multiple times, but this is why we need to be focusing on good video content so you can grow your audience, so people know you're a real person, and so that you can gain trust with your potential clients or leads. And how we're going to do this is, first thing we need to do is we need to create consistent content. So people aren't going to find you if you're not creating content, but most importantly, they're not even going to know if you're a legitimate business. And the big social media platforms want more users. And the reason why is the more users they get means the more money they can make on ad revenue. And that the reason how that works is, if you're creating really good content and people are staying and watching your videos, that's telling these algorithms like, hey, I want to promote this person and their videos, because if I were to throw an ad in front of that viewer, they're going to be more likely to stay on the platform because of this good creator. So the algorithms are focusing on good, high quality content. And I think a lot of people are getting sick of the AI generated content. I keep seeing multiple posts where people, just this year, and it's always been a thing, but this year specifically, it's been more important than ever. that people want to work with people, not businesses. So they're saying like company pages are dying. And the reason why is because they're not showing the people behind the scene. They're doing the stock like happy Easter post that just happened, and they're not doing good, authentic content. So you have to be creating that consistent, good quality content, and the platforms will reward you. This is what we define good quality content as, and it lets your viewers do these three things. They need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. If your content is doing those three things, then you're solid. That's how you create good quality content. This is the best way to actually build your online presence with people that you don't know, or maybe that you do know. So that's discoverability. Next, we're going to be going into reputation, just checking the comment section. Looks like we have no questions so far, so we'll keep going. Just like Taylor Swift, we've got to build a strong reputation online. And why does a reputation even matter? We just spoke about this, but it's because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. We got to get your viewers to do those three things. And social media is the best way that I know of, and maybe you disagree, but is that I know of the best way to authentically do that with your business. But how do you build that reputation? So to build a reputation and to gain those viewers and start building that sphere of influence in the audience, we need to get people to know who you are. So they need to know who you are and what you do. The second thing, they need to like you. So you need to be entertaining, you need to be authentic, and then also they need to trust you. Are we giving them value? Are we building the business in a way where people can start trusting what you do and trust you as a person? So we're going to start focusing on those three things as we're creating content. When what these three people have in common, they've done this very well. They have multiple businesses, but more importantly, they're focusing on building their personal brand. Because when Alex Hormozi released his latest book, he had thousands of people buying his book. And it's because they already trusted him, they already knew him, and they liked him as a human being. I like him a lot because he gives it raw and real, and he talks about his failures and his successes. But all three of these business owners and personal brands are building their personal brand in order to grow their multiple businesses, because they're focusing on them as the person for their brand and not the companies. So if you're a business owner and you're debating, like, should I start recording video content? Does this matter? Yes, it does. And the reason why is because we need to build your brand, because people work with people. And having a strong reputation makes a difference. Like if you're trying to level up your business, if you want to get out of the same things that you're doing over and over again, we have to build a strong reputation. What that's going to do is it's going to bring you new opportunities and bigger opportunities to the table that you wouldn't have otherwise. So here's how we can get people to know you, getting into the tactical. Again, we'll send the slides afterwards, but if you do want to take screenshots, you're more than welcome to do so. So we're going to set up your bio. And then the second thing, if you do anything today, to me, this is the most important thing that you can do throughout the entire presentation. And it's pinning your videos to the top of your profile. So what I recommend you doing after this is write down a list of questions you've been getting asked throughout the month. And if you haven't been already and you don't remember what those questions are, start writing them today and go out through the entire month, a full 30 days, and see what top 3 questions am I getting asked from my customers. Record a video about each of those questions, and you're going to pin those videos at the top of your profile. The reason why is because I think the stat is 80% of people that you talk to will go look at you online before they do business with you. So if they go and visit your Instagram and they see their questions being asked before they even speak to you, they're going to know, like, and trust you before you've even said a word to them in person or over a Zoom call. So I would definitely recommend doing that. If you do anything today or this week from the presentation, record those videos, pin those videos, so you can start getting traction in business from potential clients. The last thing is we need to focus on success stories. A lot of people are afraid to post those success stories, and there's a good and bad way to do this. If you just say how much money you made for the year, probably doesn't matter. But if you're using customer testimonials and you're getting them comfortable recording video, that's going to help build that trust factor. And how you do that, there's a couple ways. The first way is give your customer a discount, or second, you can give them a gift card if they're willing to record video. A video is the most powerful testimonial that you can get, that I believe, even more than a Google review. And the reason why is because it's so authentic. And the great thing about this is you don't even need to get a camera crew or a professional camera to record that video of the testimonial. Have that customer just record it on their phone. People want to see that raw and authentic video so they know it's actually real. When you do the professional camera setup, what people are thinking is you scripted that video for them. They're going in, you're telling them exactly what to say, and we want that very authentic feel. That's why user-generated content works so well, especially for products. And it's because we're seeing the raw emotions and the story that are going on with those products. So that's how we're going to get people to know you. Second thing, we need to get people to like you. So you need to be entertaining and you need to be authentic. How you do this is you got to get on video. So I spoke about this earlier, but people are getting sick of the stock content and the AI generated captions. We need to be focusing on video content that's actually going to grow you as a person and your company and your business. So we need to start getting on video. I know that might scare some of you. There's tools that make this really easy and will get you comfortable and confident on what to say, so you know what to say exactly and how to start growing that audience. The second thing is you got to start engaging with people that are responding to your posts, or if you're seeing posts that you find engaging, you have to start building your community. And the quickest way to do that is to start commenting on posts, liking posts, responding to comments, direct messaging people. You have to start engaging with people so you can get people to like you as well. So that's what we're going to get for people like you. I saw a comment get through, so let me see real quick. It's a question. So thanks, Rick. Rick, I just saw this is great information. Thank you. One request. If you can send that in the chat, I'll get to it after this slide. So let me know. The third thing we need to do is we need to get people to trust you. So we have to start giving your viewers value. And the first way to do this is to educate. These are the easiest type of videos. You're talking in front of the camera, and the best content you can get, this is a little cheat code and it's not crazy. Write down the common questions you're getting asked by your customers, and that's the content you're going to record. The cool thing about this too is you can put that common question inside of Google search, and you can go to related searches and see what other questions are getting asked related to that first question. But that is the best content you will create, is writing down the common questions that you're getting asked from your clients. Next thing, we're going to get into insight. So we're going to go behind the scenes of your business, the raw material, or what you're seeing inside of your company. So this is, for an example, the day in the life of your job or the day in the life of your business, and recording that raw material. And then success stories, again and again, is going to gain trust. It's the quickest way, especially video content, and you don't need to highly produce that type of content. Awesome. Okay, next we're going to be talking about how to master content creation. Looking at the time, solid. Again, we'll probably end at the 30-minute mark or 45-minute mark, guys. We were planning the hour, but because of the family emergency, it might not go as long, which is great for you guys, because then you can get back to your day, and this will be jam-packed of tactics and knowledge of what to do. So I don't know about you guys or if this is happening to you, but I'm always thinking about how can we increase our content creation process. There's so many things that go into content creation, not only for social media, but for blogs, for YouTube, for email, for just marketing in general. And you have to have a good flow for your content creation process, so your marketing strategy as a whole flows together. So first, we need to understand how the algorithm works. Social media has changed quite a bit in the last few years, especially when TikTok came out during COVID. The old way, especially when I joined Facebook, all you saw was your friends and family. That's the only post you saw, was in chronological order based on when they posted their content. That's the only content that I saw. The new way, when TikTok came out, what it made Instagram, YouTube, and other platforms realize is people really care about likes and interests. Is this content interesting me? So I'm going to stay and watch more videos because it's entertaining and educating, and it's interesting, the things that I want to see and look at. So the new way, if you go on to, let's just use YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels for an example. If you go to Instagram Reels, what you'll see is most of the time you won't even see people that you follow. you'll see content mainly of people you don't even know. And it's because it's basing it off your likes and interests. So if you're watching podcasts or business type content, you're going to see that content in your reels because that's the content that you're staying on the platform for, and the algorithm knows that. And again, just to reemphasize this, the reason this is great is because if you're a small business or a personal brand, if you're creating good, engaging content, it's really easy to start capturing a new audience because it's based off of likes and interests. So that's why it's important. Yep. And then just this means you should always create content with a purpose of attacking new viewers, also educating your current audience. But remember, this is how the algorithm works now in general. Okay. So this is how the TikTok algorithm works. It's just good to go through. So your first video is shown to a small local audience. If it performs well, it then goes to a larger audience, but still a local audience. And then, and then it'll go to the entire country if it keeps performing well. And then what TikTok will do is they'll actually manually review your video and decide if they want to push it out further because it's working so well. This isn't fact-based, but I believe this is how other platforms are doing this. And I could be off from that, but it makes the most amount of sense. And just heating is basically TikTok manually reviewing that and then deciding if they want that content to go mega viral. The great thing, though, is if you're a loan officer, or a real estate agent, or a small business owner, unless if you're a coaches, you definitely want to go national. But if you're a small business, you just need to get your local area. That's all you have to focus on. Stop focusing on virality. I talked to this, he was a dentist. I talked to this dentist a couple days ago, and he's working with this agency. In the 6 months that they worked with the agency, they got a video that got 1 million views, but it was one video. The rest of their videos basically got nothing. And that 1 million view video did nothing for their business. They didn't get any new clients. They didn't even get any leads. It did nothing. But the videos that only got 100 to 200 views, because it was so specific for their clients, even though it didn't get viral, it got them leads and it got them customers because the videos were for that specific client. They weren't just trying to go viral for the sake of going viral. I think the video that did go viral, he said, was like Nicolas Cage, and it was like a meme. What's that going to do for your business? So make sure you focus on content for your business that's actually going to grow it, and stop focusing on virality. We need to grow your business, not just try to get you followers and views. Okay, so planning your content. So before you even think about filming, you should know what you want to do with your content and what the goal of that content is going to be for your business. But just remember, before you start planning content, that content should get your audience to know, like, or trust you. Structuring your video. So especially with short form content, this does play into long form, but especially this is important with short form content. You need a hook. So you only have 2 to 3 seconds to capture someone's attention. So first we need to start our video off with a strong hook. This can be a visual or something that you say like an interesting fact. You then need message. What I say is write down bullet points that you want to talk about so you don't end up talking in circles, and we'll cover that in just a second. And then you need a clear call to action. So if your viewers make it to the end of the video, they need to know what to do next. People like to be told what to do. So either that's sending you a direct message, visiting the link in your bio. And there are CRMs now, not just ManyChat, where you can say, comment the word strategy, and it will automatically send a DM to that person. And you can start the conversation in the DMs. Business is made in the DMs. And so that makes it easier to do that. If you guys want instructions on how to do that, let us know and we can send that over, record a video. It's really cool and easy to set that up. So more on hooks, just to make sure that they spark interest. That can usually be visually appealing, or it can be a good audio hook, like fact-based. These are common mistakes that I see with people in any industry. So people end up introducing themselves at the beginning of their video. So for an example, hi, my name is Devin Gillen. I'm the Director of Business Development at Story. Swipe. People aren't going to care what I have to say because it's not about them. It's about me. And remember, these are people that I don't even know most of the time that are seeing my videos if I'm creating good quality content. So try to avoid telling people who you are or what your business is at the beginning of your video. A lot of people I see too do very long intros. And remember, you only have 2 to 3 seconds to capture that viewer's attention. So make sure that that intro is short, 2 to 3 seconds long, and it's something that will capture their attention. And I also see a lot of people talking in circles. I'll cover that in just a minute, how to overcome that obstacle. But I always say write down bullet points so you know what to talk about. And then a lot of people just focus on getting the sell. They don't even care about educating their audience or getting the people to know, like, or trust them. They just show off their product or tell their potential clients how great they are. That's not the purpose of social media. We need to get people to know, like, or trust you. Okay, so editing your videos, there are tools that can do this for very cheap. We do video editing, and I'll show you how we do that. But there's tools that can help with this, like CapCut's a great one, Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or you can just outsource your videos. Which if you're at that point in your business, you need very good professional editing that will actually get engagement and help you grow your business. Then I definitely recommend outsourcing. Let's talk about engagement though before we get to that content creation. So you and your audience need to work together to grow your social media accounts, your personal brand, and your business. Why this matters, sorry, why this matters is when engagement is done right, it helps build that community. It turns those viewers into customers, and it helps grow your social media account. And going into this of like the strategy to successfully use engagement strategies to build out your audience, you need to be intentional and genuine. And I'm going to show you an example on the next slide of what I mean by that. Be authentic, avoid using emoji replies, just be friendly like you would be talking to someone in person. And this, I hope this sticks with you guys, because no one talks like this. If someone were to text me like this, I'd be like, this is the weirdest thing in the world. Or what I like to say is treat social media like you would treat someone in person. So if I went and said, hey, Joe, how are you doing? And he gave me a thumbs up, and I'd say, like, Joe's a jerk. Like, he didn't say how he was doing. He didn't ask how I was doing. That's the same thing that happens on social media. It doesn't do anything for that engagement, and that's not how people talk. Your engagement strategy. So what I recommend is just spending 10 minutes a day engaging on different businesses that will actually help your business. So if you're a local business, engage with 3 other local businesses. If you're a business coach, engage on high authority business coaches that are doing this well. And make sure to respond to your comments in an engaging way. I always try to leave a question at the end of my comment. So something that will help is like leave a question that was something that related to their video. So that way you can get engagement back after you engage. And then you can also reply to comments and create content around that. So like you can grab that content and record a video and use it as a reel. This says 15 minutes. I do 10. I try to do 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes is more than enough to start getting people inside of your sphere of influence. So make sure you're doing that. Okay, so how our platform works, if you do want us to help you out, this is like to help with the content creation. And I'll actually show you guys how it works if you're interested. So we'll plan the content. So I'll show you how like we use AI for video outlines. And then you'll just upload the content directly to us. We'll edit the content. And then if you want us to post, we can post, and you just repeat that process over and over again. So I'll show you how that works after I get you guys your free video edit. So if you do want to stay after just for 5 minutes, I'll get everybody a link to the app on their mobile phone. They can use the AI video outlines. And most importantly, you guys can upload a video, get it edited professionally, and see what it does for your business yourself. Let the proof be in the pudding. I'll leave this up for around 30 seconds. And I see a bunch of questions, so I'll get to that. So if you guys do want to schedule a call with me, this would just be more in depth of like what we do. We'd go through your social accounts, say we can help out. I'll leave that up for a second. Rico, I saw it. What if we're already a customer? Yes, submit your video. That's okay. Just send it over. Rick, and I'm looking over at my other monitor. Like most people, when we learn and implement by hearing and seeing this information a number of times, then it sticks. Any way to receive a copy of this presentation in a written form? Yes, Rick, we'll send that over after this, and we'll have a recording as well. Yeah, we'll definitely send it over. Emily, I love Millie. Fun to see her in the presentation. She's awesome. She's like one of our favorite clients. Super nice, very good at what she does. Highly recommend watching Millie's videos as well if you're trying to grow on YouTube or social. This is the last slide, and then I'm going to get into how the platform actually works. If anybody wants to try a free video edit, if you do scan this QR code, it will take you to a landing page to fill out your information with instructions to upload that free video edit. So I'll leave that up for a second. I am going to get the app ready for you guys. It'll just take about 5 minutes to walk you through it. And then if you want to download it, it's free currently for the video outlines. And then if you guys want us to edit videos, we'd love for you to be a customer. So I will pull that up right now for everybody. If you guys do have questions while I pull that up, just let me know. And we'll go to our demo account. Okay, everybody. So if you are still here, it looks like most people stayed on, which that makes me very happy. This is going to be how the app actually works. So I'm going to pull that up. This is desktop. Keep in mind, we do have a mobile app. It's Story with 2 Y's on the Google Play Store or iPhone or the App Store. You can download it. Doesn't cost anything. It actually comes with video outlines for you. So feel free to try it out if you want. So we're going to start with video outlines. There's 2 things that you can do with video outlines. And again, I'll only take 5 minutes. I'll be really quick. So that way you guys can get back to your day. I know like a lot of people don't like the showing of the product, but I think this will help you guys out quite a bit. So with new ideas, you can put in your own idea inside of here. So if I were to record a video that I scripted the video myself, we work with a lot of people that may be getting coached from someone else and they provide video outlines. What you can do is you can put your video outline in there, click record, and it will actually pull up a teleprompter on your phone or your computer. If you are using a professional camera, you can do that right here. Rick or Recco, since I see you guys commenting so much, or anybody in the audience, does somebody want to give me a topic that they talk about and I'll throw it into our AI and I'll show you what it can do? I'll give you like 1 to 2 minutes, but anybody in the chat, throw in a random topic that you want me to do an AI script around, and I'll show you how this works. Rick or Recco, I'm counting on you guys since I see you coming. Dog training, okay. Mortgage or dog. Okay, Christine, I saw your dog training, home improvement. Okay, so let's start with mortgage, and we'll do that. So we'll keep it very generic. We can do more throughout this, but if I do subscribe with AI, this is really cool. So I'll say, why should I own a home instead of rent? And what it will do is it'll actually start scripting out a video outline for me. If you do the onboarding, when you download the app, it'll ask for topics and interests that you want to talk about, and it will automatically populate video outlines for you. And what's cool about this is you can actually edit the video outline itself. So I'll show you in a second how you can do that. We are releasing a feature that's going to be coming out here soon, where if you want to send if you want a client to record a video, you can actually send the video outline to your client. They don't even need to download the app. It's web-based and it'll go straight into your account. Even if we don't edit the video, it'll be in there. So it's scripted out a video with a hook and bullet points and an outro. You can change how you want it to, the way it's formatted, or you can write whatever you want or delete stuff. Let's say it's not exactly what you were looking for. You can describe it again and get more specific. And then again, you click record, pulls up the teleprompter right here, and you go and record it. So that's how that works. If you guys want to try, I see more topics like a dog training, home improvement. Christine, I see brand identity, real estate stats for Tampa, or podcasting. Download our app, play around with it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything for this part. So try it out. Okay. So this is the fun part. This is where we actually make business, and it's the video editing itself. So if you do want to upload a free edit, what you'll do is you'll click on project. This will look a little bit different on your phone. It will walk you through a wizard. You'll name the project, short form or long form. For these free edits, we do ask it's under 3 minutes. We're only doing short form free edits. You'll click create project. You'll upload your content. If you are a client of ours, you can select multiple clips from like your podcast. If you want us to edit multiple one of those, you'll click next, select your style that you want us to edit to. If we don't have that style up in there, that we can do a wide variety of styles, just put that in the instructions right here for us. Like, please match this video style that I saw on social, and we'll match it. One thing that's important before you upload your video is to update your brand preferences. So if you go to your settings and you go to brand preferences, you can actually put in your logo, your colors, brand notes, example links you want us to follow. And what's cool about this is you can actually add team members into here so they can start recording content as well. When the video is ready, you'll get a push notification and an email. It's ready for approval. It'll be right here. You can approve the content, request a revision. If you have a specific timestamp, you actually can go to that timestamp and put the note in there, and then it will send it directly to us. And then the video will always be in your library ready to go. Yeah, so if you guys want to check us out, I'll send you our success stories. We'd love to work with you. We love our current clients. If there's anything I can do to help out, please let me know. I know we were planning for an hour, but again, we had just a family emergency with the guest, and she couldn't make it. So I'm sorry if it was too quick. And Reco, yes, you can use an external camera. That's fine. Just make sure you select that when you start recording. Thank you guys for being here. If you do need anything, I'm going to throw my email in the chat. I'm going to throw some helpful links in the chat, and I hope everybody here has a great day. I'll stay on for a few minutes to answer questions as well. This first link I'm sending in the chat is a calendar link if you do want to book a call with us. This second link is going to be our success stories. So if you want to see different success stories. And then this last link I'm sending you is for the desktop app. So not the mobile app. The mobile app you can actually just find on the App Store or Google Play Store. It's just story with 2 Y's. If you don't have an account, you'll click on don't have an account, sign up. Rico, I appreciate that. And yes, I'll get a copy of the slides over to you, Rico. I appreciate that shout out. Really, really do. We love working with our clients. And Alton, I'll send the pricing in the chat as well. It depends if you need video editing and management. I would recommend booking a call with me if you want to go through our pricing and what would fit best. We can talk through that, Alton, but I threw that in the chat as well for you. So you can check out our pricing or just book a call with me, that first link that I sent you. And I'd love to talk to you guys so we can help. Okay, guys, looks like that's it. Didn't get a lot of questions. Again, feel free to reach out if you have anything. Here's my email. Hope you have a great week. It looks like it's starting to warm up. I'm in Utah, so that's why I'm saying that. It's usually cold. And yeah, have a great week and a great weekend. Okay, see you guys.